Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I can't find my headphones and I'm in quite a quiet mood today. Okay, it happens. So I feel a little bit withdrawn and reserved. I'm going to be taking a couple of days off, guys. So I shall just give you a quick recap. Coming on from yesterday's video, the beginning of yesterday's video when I was telling you about I'm watching, always watching. Okay, so that's the watching eye by my daughter Meg there, and she has offered to be of service to you guys if you would like your own personal eye drawn for you. Details in the beginning of yesterday's video, and also I should put the details in the description box. I myself am holding a weekly special, which is the Celtic Cross. I plan on doing a Celtic Cross today. I don't know how long it's going to take today's reading because I'd like to get a real nice clear reading to be able to leave you guys with for a couple of days. Okay, so you can work on that. So, okay, we're using the Druidcraft Tarot. I've had to swap my blanket. I've had to swap my blanket around my bracelets. I felt quite unbalanced, and so I've put my bracelets onto the right side. Onto the right side of life. Okay, we're jingling quite a lot. That's what we're talking about. That's the kind of energy. Feels like there's a part of your, like, a fragment of your soul missing. That's how I feel. It's like, I don't feel quite complete. So very reserved today, going within. Okay. Today's personal development lesson that I'm going to share on the community tab is 101 Ways to Transform Your Life by Dr. Wayne Dyer. It's quite a nice, relaxing, quiet. I'm going to have a look at this story. Relaxing, quiet, easy listening. To get right deep within. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be sharing today, is today's lesson. Our personal development lesson. You mustn't stop personally developing. I'm going to have a look at this reading before I actually speak. You can just sit with me. Picking up on the Divine Feminine's energy today. The masculine is here, but he's always watching, isn't he? Is that just one card? Sun's trying to come out. Okay. I thought this was really a feminine reading, but there's more masculine over it. King of Wands. Okay. There's more masculines over it. Over what? I don't feel it's a negative. I feel like they're over having to handle this connection. Feels very much feminine energy, tired. But I feel like the Divine Masculine has more get up and go than the Divine Feminine. Okay, let me show you these cards. So the underlying energy is the King of Wands. He's the Queen of Wands counterpart. The Queen of Wands is the Divine Feminine. Magical, mystical. So I feel it's actually the Divine Masculine who's sitting in the Divine Feminine's energy here. Does he know what to do? Yes. Will he do it? Possibly. He's in Hermitage at the moment. We're going to be knocking against a table, aren't we? Knock, knock, knock. Okay. Let's read. Oh, the star's fallen to the floor. I'm going to leave her there. That's how we're feeling about ourselves. We're on the floor. Divine Feminine, we're down. This energy is heavy. And I feel the Divine Masculine is over it. This energy being so goddamn heavy. So whether they're picking up on the feminine or whether we're picking up like the remnants of the masculine's energy, I don't know. I do not know. So let's see if we can find out. Resolute, inquiring, and optimistic. So that's awesome. If you feel that you're in, I want to say more of the slumber energy, like myself, I do feel you're in the Divine Feminine's energy. If you're feeling like, well, I don't feel like that, I feel really optimistic and I'm kind of over it, like over carrying this energy, and you've got this new lease on life, and I feel that you're more in the masculine energy, you feel more optimistic today. A windfall or negotiations, particularly involving financial arrangements associated with marriage or divorce. Property settlements, charities, trusts, or arts project funding. A need to express ideas, make important decisions, set goals, or seek a guiding vision. Okay, guiding vision. Hope you're not coming here for the next couple of days. You're not going to find me here. Not to guide you. I need to take some time out. Okay. So, what we're talking about today is, we can see it's a Divine Feminine here. You can see it's a feminine. You can tell by her expression, she seems to be it's just this state of contemplation. Protecting her energy, and you can see what she's watching in the background now. It's a bit of a runner chaser going on here. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is the transition. When you're leaving one realm and entering into another, but it really does look like the Divine Feminine is extremely tired here. Five of Pentacles. Loss and disillusion. Dissolution. Can't see any solutions, Divine Feminine. Take some time out. Go within. Material hardship or a crisis. Now, that crisis, I heard this yesterday. Well, I didn't hear it, but I heard someone talking about crisis. When you hit the crisis stage, and I want to say that's when you kind of smack bang into Christ consciousness. You find Christ through your crisis. That's where Christ is. Okay. So material hardship or a crisis. Caution is needed in making this interpretation. Dissolution and coagulation. The process of breaking down or loss is as necessary as the process of building up or gain. So it feels like this is a necessary stage that we're going through if you're picking up on this energy. Going to become left-handed. I felt like you're not your right-hand man, your left-hand man. The Wheel and the Seven of Swords. So I pick up straight away that the Divine Feminine is putting this protective circle around her so that you can go within. Are you going to go fully into that cave and hibernate, or are you just protecting your energy? There's definitely a need for grounding here. So get out into nature. It does look like she's on sand here. Sinking sand. That's what it felt like. So get yourself into some grass. Get your feet into nature. Get grounded, Divine Feminine. I can see that you're holding like your little pentagram charm here. Protecting your energy. Now we also have the Divine Masculine, which you can see. he looks very remorseful. Now, the underlying energy is that he's happy. Something's happened. Okay, let's read this. The Wheel. We've got 3 major arcanas on the table, 1 major arcana on the floor. The Wheel. You can see the patterns in your life and the wider pattern in the cycles of birth, life, death, and rebirth. Harvesting the seeds of destiny, you continue to sow seeds of love. Sowing the seeds of love. Actually says reaping rewards, synchronicity, harvest, prosperity, inevitability, progress, and completion. Trusting in the process of life. One season or cycle in your life may be coming to an end, and a new one may be beginning. Trust in the process of life. Relax and release some of the control you exert in your life or relationships. Wisdom comes, I feel really congested. Wisdom comes when we no longer behave reactively, but are aware of the themes that are woven through our lives. We have these quiet days. These days where we just don't feel quite complete. And we have the masculine. 7 of Swords. So seeing as the Wheel there, the Wheel of Fortune, is a major arcana. Notice the patterns, the cycles. I want to say especially to do with how you feel around the moon energy. 7 of Swords. Divine Masculine, you've got insights, strategy and research. New ideas challenge old assumptions and great progress is made. Well done, Divine Masculine. You seem like, finally, you put my love on top. Oh, you put your love on top. Okay. You put love at the top of your list. Possibly. I haven't really delved too much into it, but I think so. Using intellect, wit or charm to gain an advantage or recover something that has been lost. But care must be taken not to start believing the ends justify the means. Strategic planning or research, espionage, deceit or escape. Okay, there you are, Divine Masculine. Now, in your past energy, you can see you're surrendering. And I picked up that you've kind of had enough. Behind the scenes is carrying the burden. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords with the 7 of Swords. You know, they're the 2 real sneakiest cards within the deck. But let's have a look. There's defeat, blame, communication breakdown. You may be involved in a quarrel and feel as if you are losing the battle. Perhaps you've been subjected to humiliation, abuse or malicious gossip. You have to remember this is in the past energy. It looks like you're quite chirpy today. A use of underhand tactics. You may be blaming someone or they are blaming you, or jealousy and envy may be surfacing. Some things need to get worse in order to get better. Well, I feel that that's kind of happened. It's got kind of quite bad. We have the I was going to call it the Hierophant, the Hierophant. We have Temperance here. Now that's alchemy, blending of masculine and feminine energies. So I feel the balance here is being restored. The feminines are taking this kind of step back, I want to say, to find their own balance. Divine Masculine, it feels like you have. It feels like as you're coming out of hermitage, there's a strong possibility your Divine Feminine could be going into it. It's like a role reversal here. That could be to make way for you, Divine Masculine, so that you have like a clear energy field for you to work on. The message is, now this is the current energy, guys, allow inner and outer masculine and feminine to blend within you to give birth to your creative self. Fluency between worlds, creativity, harmony, peace, alchemy and magic. Harmony and successful creative endeavour. You may be in a position to restore harmony among competing factions. Okay, now I feel Divine Masculine, I feel you're the one that maybe can bring the harmony in at the moment. Maintaining a feeling of deep peace may be sufficient at this point. That's why I'm going to share that 101 ways to transform your life. That will help you get to that deep, peaceful state. The waters of inspiration and contentment flow freely between your conscious and unconscious selves. There is this flowing between you and the Divine Feminine here. Feels very much the masculine energy is a lot stronger today. There's been a surrender. Okay. There is nothing in particular that you need to do. Who's that for? The feminine or masculine? Wow. I believe it's for both, but in their own way, they're just learning how to just be. Now, moving into the future, you've got the Seven of Wands. It depends. What are you guarding now? Because I felt like you were guarding this love. It's like finally you put love on top of your list. Insights. No, we've already read that one. Sorry, that was the Seven of Swords. That was the challenge. Insight, strategy and research. So let's look into the future because you've got the Seven of Wands. Struggle, challenge, overcoming obstacles. You could be engaged in a struggle that challenges your supremacy or leadership or simply your judgment, but you will probably find it exhilarating. So I want to say that maybe you're feeling this, this energy's missing, like the Divine Feminine. It's like you might feel that there's something missing from you as well, but you find it quite exhilarating. It's like giving you that boost to kind of do some research and find out. It's like you want to, you're intrigued. You want to delve into this a bit more, especially if your energy's kind of lifted. Every problem solved strengthens our abilities of character. It strengthens our abilities or character. Confrontation, competition, or rivalry. An inner conflict, the ability to view the situation from a clear vantage point. Well, I feel like the Divine Feminine's been taken out for a while. What's going on behind the scenes? What's assisting you? Well, this is quite a burden on you, Divine Masculine. You don't want no burdens anymore. You don't want to carry any more weight on your shoulders. You're over that, carrying the weight. Okay. The Ten of Wands. Completions here. Demands, burdens, and overwork. Carrying the weight of responsibility or obligations on your shoulders. I feel like this is what's happened. It's been transmuted. It's taken from the Divine Feminine. It's been put onto your shoulders now, Divine Masculine. You'll be able to feel the weight of that, although it's quite exciting because you're in the King of Wands energy. So it's like you're good to handle this. Not tackle it, you're good to handle this. The demands made upon you could result from initiatives that you set in motion impulsively. Okay, so somehow I want to say your behaviour has affected the Divine Feminine. That might be why you're here trying to resolve something. It feels like you want to find some form of completion here. Closure. I don't feel it's closure, a completion of cycles. You may be too busy to relax and enjoy the results of your efforts. Uncomplaining acceptance of your perceived burden. Delegation, reassessing priorities and values. You're not complaining. Uncomplaining acceptance of your perceived burden. Well, it feels like it is on your shoulders. The Divine Feminine is on the floor in reverse. The Star. Belly's rumbling. I said yesterday about acceptance. You have to accept the situation. It is what it is. Divine Feminine's on the floor in reverse. She wasn't. She was shining bright like a star, and it seems her sparkle's been dulled. She should be shining brighter than that. Let's find the star card. The message is inner and outer are connected in perfect harmony. All you need to do is be. Intuition flows like a bright stream. So, seeing as a divine feminine, she's kind of gone into, I'm not even sure if it's hermitage, full hermitage. She's just put this protective circle around her. There is a reverse meaning. It says low self-esteem, loss of innocence, losing touch with intuition, and waste. When the waters of life don't flow, we feel disconnected, and our intuition or inner compass seems unable to get us back on track. A sense of losing or wasting energy. Remember that the waters of life are always there for you to heal, refresh, and inspire you. And that's where the divine feminine's gone. She's gone within, divine masculine. Tired. Low self-esteem, loss of innocence, losing touch with intuition, and waste. It feels like she doesn't actually, not that she feels she's wasting energy on you and this connection, divine masculine, but it's drained her. It's drained her. So she's had to retreat. Now, how this is affecting others? Well, there's you in the hermit mode. Are you coming out? Major Arcana for you, divine masculine. Card number 9. Turn away from the distractions of the outer world and seek guidance. In silence and solitude, discover new depths and refresh your soul as the source of all life. Guidance, retreat, how this is affected. Okay, how this is affecting others. I picked up it was your energy, and I want to say this is what, not full hermitage, divine masculine, but I feel actually you've put your feminine into the energy that you were in. You could be both in the same energy. If you're coming out of hermitage and she's just going into it, you might actually meet. You might be aligned. On your way out, on her way in, you might just kind of bump into each other. The energy would be very calm. If that was to happen, the energy it's feeling now is like there's no room for arguments or disagreements or fighting or conflict. It's just a very calm energy. It's a bit of a lost soul energy. Okay, so guidance, retreat, caution, withdrawal, and meditation. An inner call. You may be feeling the call to begin meditating or to take a retreat. A teacher, counsellor, or wise person, or an inner guide. Draw energy and wisdom from the 5 senses. We don't need to wait for loss to make us turn within. Don't be tempted to make important decisions, for now is the time to withdraw from the distractions of your everyday life. I want to say how that position is how this is affecting others. You can see how this has affected the divine feminine. Hopes and fears for you, divine masculine, you've just got the Prince of Cups. Offering, extending that cup of love. Now you'll be able to extend that cup of love if your cup is overfloweth. You have enough to be able to give now. It feels like all the taking of the energy is kind of the guidance, the wisdom. It's like, it feels very much like the divine feminine may feel that you've drawn enough from her, and now she retreats and say, there's not really much more that she can do. It's like you're on your own, kid. Prince of Cups. Idealistic, empathic, and romantic. Some empathy would be good, wouldn't it, divine masculine, for your divine feminine. Someone following their heart must try to avoid the pitfalls of illusion and glamour. A conflict between the heart and the need to take action, inviting others to a social or artistic event, offering your help to others, and impeding journey over water. Hear how loud my belly is. It's like you're so hungry. We've got you in an independent energy here, Divine Masculine, 9 of Cups. I think we had this one yesterday. It speaks about feeling as if something's missing. Well, you're not the only one, the Divine Feminine as well. That is what's missing, is the Divine Feminine's energy. 9 of Cups. Contentment, achievement and realisation of dreams. A time for enjoyment and celebration. A rewarding emotional life. Someone may be missing for your life, or you may feel strangely lonely all of a sudden. How long has your Divine Feminine been projecting her love and energy and inspiration and hope and joy onto you? How long has that been? And now that I feel she's retreated it, you're going to feel a little bit lonely. You should pick up on maybe a part of your soul's missing. It is. A time for enjoyment and celebration. A time for enjoyment and celebration. A rewarding emotional life. Someone may be missing for your life, or you may feel strangely lonely. Having been through difficulties in the past, now close relationships are warmth. Now close relationships are warmth. Now close relationships and warmth abound. Inspiration and creativity. Any obstacles will be easily handled. Make sure you appreciate your blessings. Okay, so where do we go from here? Do we do the romance angels? We can do. The Nolan sisters is coming through. I'm in the mood for dancing. Really? Romancing. Oh, I'm giving it all tonight. I'm glad you've got the energy, Divine Masculine. Romance angels. Let's look at this 5 of Pentacles with the Divine Feminine here. That's what we're looking at. Ending this runner chaser. Someone that just has to retreat and just say no more. Past life relationship, forgiving and learning. That's why the connection's so intense and deep. It's like one that you can't really disconnect from. Forgiving and learning. You have known each other before. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Now, if we have a look at the pictures, it looks very much like the Divine Masculine's coming into, what was it outside? A great big butterfly, or but it seemed to be going really slow, like it was a feather dropping from the sky. You can see the Divine Masculine, it's this energy here of a surrender. It's just a surrender energy. Again, it does look like it's a masculine who's kind of coming into the feminine now. The challenge, the Divine Feminine, she's put herself into a sacred space. The Divine Masculine says, how do I get in there now? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I actually feel like the Divine Feminine's gone within. I don't feel like she's putting on a front anymore. No one can really help her with this. She needs to go into solitude. She understands the cycles of life, how much she's worth. And if she's not feeling her worth, then she's going to go within and find that herself. Let your friends help you. I feel the Divine Feminine just wants to be in solitude. Being a Divine Feminine, you'll feel as if you're always helping your friends out. But when it comes to them really being able to help you, it's like, what friends? Okay, they just really want a piece of the Divine Feminine. That's what I want to say. Her energy. So again, she's like, no, sorry, I'm going to look after me. There's too much kind of helping others when really we need to kind of take that time to help ourselves. when we're feeling out of sorts. Ask for and accept support from others. And I feel that's going within. Divine Feminine doesn't have anyone else near her here. She just wants to have her own hermitage, solitude time. Seven of Swords. So now what? Because I believe you're not going to really pick up on the Divine Feminine's energy. So what's going on, Divine Masculine? This gives you a bit of a headache. Got goosebumps then. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. We'd have to go and source out the Divine Feminine then, because she's the only one at the moment who's returning to her life. She's kind of getting herself back into balance. But there's reconciliation here. So someone from your past is returning to your life. We have the Surrender card here. That box just spun, didn't it? I feel like romance is on the cards. In the Divine Masculine's eyes. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Divine Masculine, you've definitely like awoken. If you have, then it will be time for the Divine Feminine. It's like her job's done. Her job was really, you woke the Divine Feminine up, like big time, a big wake-up call. And once you've woke up, it's like she can actually rest. So let's have a look at Temperance here. I nearly had it, but it still went to the floor. Where's it gone? That's this side. So I scooted over this side. Let go of control issues. So Divine Feminine, that's what she's done. She's let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Balanced, in a balanced state. I'm in the mood for dancing, romancing. I know, you said. Seven of Wands. Not sure the Divine Feminine is Divine Masculine. Why is that then? Because she's drained. Good for you though that you're feeling all chirpy and in the mood for love and romance and dating and romancing, and that's good. I'm pleased for you. Like seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Might not show on my face, but I am pleased. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. So if this is a new love and it's not the Divine Feminine, then I'm pleased for you. Everyone deserves to feel and experience this amazing love that's out there. And if you've managed to find that with someone else, congratulations. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. But I hear you saying you're the new person. I feel the Divine Feminine, she's like, oh, that's really good that you're this new person. It doesn't change anything. She still needs to retreat. She's still drained. I feel like you want her to be really excited for you. She's tired, Divine Masculine. What's going on behind the scenes? And I feel like you are as well. But how long has this runner and chaser been going on? And have you been the runner or have you been the chaser? Because Divine Feminine, she's been like the chaser, but it looks like she's not running away. She's just withdrawn. She won't run away from it. She knows what happens when you run away. Well, it doesn't get you anywhere. It's 11:11. Ten of Wands with true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. What's going on behind the scenes? Seriously, you wouldn't feel that in the physical, that this was a romance of a lifetime. So that's on your side, Divine Masculine, whatever you're up to. Like I said, I don't feel the Divine Feminine's going to concern herself with that anymore, about what you're up to. She's more concerned with herself. And she doesn't want to carry them concerns for herself and her well-being and her worth. So we've got her down. This isn't a guilt trip. I didn't sit here and pick out these cards. It was like, I'm not trying to pull on your heartstrings. I'm just telling you how it feels for me. It's just like, oh, we just need to have no cares. Who cares? Well, you care, Divine Masculine. Your Divine Feminine does care a lot. But she's done with caring so much for others. She's going to go and take some self-care. You have to appreciate that and not add to that. Okay, you haven't even got negative energy anymore. So is there a way you can uplift your Divine Feminine? If it's about moving on and finding a new love, that might be what the Divine Feminine's picking up on, if that's actually what's happened with you. I'm not sure why you're still watching these readings, though. You should be really kind of preoccupied with your new love, shouldn't you? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And it's you, Divine Masculine, that has to commit to the Divine Feminine. You can't ask her that of her anymore to show commitment to you. What commitment have you shown to the Divine Feminine? Well, there's an engagement here. So it looks like you're the one that maybe... Are you reading poetry? What have you been writing down? Are you going to wait until these guys here look quite older? Are you going to wait till like old age to do this? I feel like the Divine Feminine feels like she's been waiting around forever. It's and now that you're ready, it's like, well, where's my Divine Feminine? It's like, well, I don't know. Where did you send her? So, into Hermitage. The Hermit. It's always videos like this that I don't like to put out because it's like, oh, this is a bit of a shit energy. So it's easier not to do the video and just not show up. Seriously, it's like, no, that's unfair. That's what the Divine Masculine does. It just doesn't show up and gives no pre-warning. Okay, you don't show up. So the Divine Feminine's not. I think she'll warn you if she's not going to show up. Like I'm saying, it's like, no, I just need some time out. So the Hermit. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. If that turns you on, the Divine Feminine taking time to care for herself, then I'm pleased that you feel proud of her. Prince of Cups. Do I seriously let this video go out? They're normally the best. Oh, they're normally when I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I can't put this out there. The energy, it's like, is it just me sitting in this energy? And it's like, no, we know it's not. Many of us just keep going and showing up every day. And actually, it's just like sometimes I don't want to. Not for the collective, it's different. You just want to get on with work. Helping others, but not always continuously being reminded of your own story. Prince of Cups, hopes or fears. Well, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Are you on the spiritual path now, Divine Masculine? Your Divine Feminine's turning her head the other way. She's not coming off the spiritual path, she's just retreated. And I want to say from any other conflicting belief systems. And then we have you, the Nine of Cups. Apparently single, independent. Apparently it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Well, there's all these cupids around the Divine Feminine. As if to say, you're not allowed to come in and just play the Divine Feminine anymore. She's not here to be played. You've done enough playing with this situation. So, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. The Divine Feminine knows what she wants. You, Divine Masculine, she wants this love connection with you. It was you that was not wanting it. So she's retreated. It's nothing to do about what she wants and desires for the future has changed, apart from she wants to feel peace. My daughter must be in a masculine energy. Very chirpy, giggly, all morning. Good for her. Come up yesterday about, was the Divine Feminine coming across as being like heartless? Have a look at the impact that this connection may have had on your Divine Feminine's heart. Let's go to the Oracle, excuse me, of Shadows and Light. These feel extremely light today. You had the light card come up yesterday, didn't you? So these feel nice and light. Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch, count your blessings. I picked up on this yesterday about how so many people can dwell on the past, and especially on people that have like passed over, like holding on to the dead. And it's like, you want to be careful. You really want to appreciate the people that are still alive. Otherwise you could find them being one of the people that you mourn over, and you find it hard to get over, like the actual death of someone. So this is really just shouting out, really need to count the blessings of the things that are actually alive and active, and that are apparent within your life, rather than focusing on things of the past that have gone. You might actually kind of miss the things that were alive. About the Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. This adorable and forlorn little figure is almost transparent, so still and quiet that you may overlook her, thinking you have just seen a wisp of mist go trailing past, when really, all the time, this little ghost is silently standing before you, gently reminding you of something very important, that it soon will be time to harvest again, and the ghost of harvest missed in the past will come back to haunt you if you do not take your time and look around right now at all that is. She's not invisible, and she is always there. A reminder that the seasons turn, that the harvest must be brought in, and that those who stay with the earth a while are not always here to haunt you negatively. They're here to help you till the work is done. I feel like the Divine Feminine's work, let me just adjust myself. I feel the Divine Feminine's work's done if you've woke up Divine Masculine. So her energy will hang around until her work is done. This little ghost loves her misty home, adores appearing to you when you have forgotten your blessings and your rights, and appears at exactly the right time in your life when you've nearly forgotten how lucky you are. Wake up call. The Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch speaks. Something that is a blessing is being overlooked. It appears cloaked and seems almost invisible to you. You must stand in your field, that is to say your life, and look around you, and see all that has been given to you again, and give thanks for it. When the Divine Feminine retreats Divine Masculine, you're going to really realise how much of her energy she did give to you and project onto you and love, as you're going to feel the absence of it. You are forgetting how much you truly have, and how much you will have again and again. My time is the harvest. It is now your time to bring in, or harvest, the joy and love of what you have so much of, and share your abundance. The Divination Message. Something precious is all about you, but it has become so familiar, you can barely see it anymore. It is such a fixture in your life that familiarity has bred, if not contempt, a kind of blindness. The beautiful little girl ghost in the pumpkin patch asks you very gently to see the abundance all around you, and to appreciate that while you are in physical form, there is so much you can enjoy. She wishes for you to harvest what is yours now, and to also take steps to call in any debts. There can be outstanding money issues associated with this card, and share the bounty. Do not let anyone cheat you, and know that you don't own a single thing in truth. It will all pass through your hands, but still, ironically, These things you have earned through your hard work are worth protecting. They are not too small, they are not too ordinary. You have more material wealth than you think, so please do count your blessings every day. Did you count your blessings? The divine sent you a divine feminine. Did you count that as a blessing? The divine feminine did, but now it's too much. She's given you all of her blessing. There's not really much more she can do, divine masculine. An angel of light card. What I can hear is, it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Like you really are trying to step into the divine feminine shoes. All the times that she tried to uplift you and make you feel positive and worthy. And it's like you have all this energy now. Does it feel good? It doesn't feel good to be in this energy if this is the energy you've been sitting in, divine masculine. Communication is on the cards. The angels remind you that being spiritual is about being genuine and honest. So don't say that you're feeling more spiritual if you're not acting genuine or honest. When you speak from the heart, others feel the resonance of truth and trust you. Talk positively, focus on the good in life, and you will feel happier and healthier. Communication is a two-way process. Did you hear that, divine masculine? Communication is a two-way process. Listen with interest and respond openly. This will improve all relationships. Communicate constantly with Source using prayer, which is asking, and meditation, which is listening. Always keep channels of communication open. Be a bridge to others' hearts and minds. Ask your angel to step into your aura and communicate in a higher way through you. So there you go, divine masculine. You can ask the angels to now step into your aura and communicate in a higher way through you. Okay, your affirmation: I communicate clearly and honestly. Abundance. It is time for your life to flow with prosperity, love and success. You draw from the limitless universal pool according to your belief in how much you deserve. Angel wisdom is reminding you now to believe in yourself and trust that you deserve more. Then you will attract abundance and the true riches of life. So allow the divine feminine to go within and to restore her energy and to find her worth again, because she's suffering from low self-worth here. She doesn't really look at herself as being a blessing. To feel surrounded by love, open your heart to others. Choose to do what fulfills you the most, and the angels will bring you joy, satisfaction and success. Enhance your prosperity by receiving graciously, giving out willingly, and saying thank you for everything. Enjoy all you have and more will come to you. Affirmation: I deserve love, prosperity and success, as we all do. Okay. Woo! Gotta get me out of this energy. I haven't got to get out of it. I'm going to go within. I'm going to go deep in it. Looks like we're getting an oracle of the fairies. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So it feels like you're into the divination now, Divine Masculine. Wrong book. Oh no, it was the right book. The right book. Divination. This fairy wants to remind you that you can use divination to help you through challenging circumstances. Your energy is strong at this time, and you have the ability to see things that others may not. It's definitely over to you, Divine Masculine. You're seeing a lot that the Divine Feminine can't see at the moment. Perhaps someone close to you would benefit from your spiritual gifts. Anything can be used for divination purposes. These cards, crystals, so it's not just tarot, though there's hundreds of tarot readers out there that will be able to guide you through this time. Anything can be used for divination purposes. These cards, crystals, a crystal ball, the flames in the fire, the stars in the night sky, water. In fact, anything that opens a psychic doorway can be used and will enable you to see backwards and forwards in time. Divination also brings you fully into the present moment. It's not about fortune telling for thrills. Sorry. It's like, well, there seems to be missing a big fun aspect to this. There's no real thrills going on, is there? Just a lot of truths coming out. It's not about fortune telling for thrills, although future truths can be revealed. It's more about working with the divine powers to reveal what will help towards spiritual progression for yourself and others. Divination is a serious spiritual practice. You have to take this seriously. You haven't taken the Divine Feminine seriously at all, have you, Divine Masculine? And you want to state that you're spiritual. Well, spirituality, what did it say here? I picked it up. The angels remind you that being spiritual is about being genuine and honest. When you speak from the heart, others feel the resonance of truth and trust you. Talk positively, focus on the good in life, and you will feel happier and healthier. Communication is a two-way process. Listen with interest and respond openly, not closed-minded. This will improve all relationships. Divination is a serious spiritual practice and isn't something to be dabbled with for amusement. It's not very amusing. Okay. You might experience visions or come to know things that need to be handled delicately and with empathy when sharing with others. If you feel confident, you could give readings to your friends and family. You may feel drawn to do this professionally too. If this feels right, seek the guidance of someone who has been working with divination for a while and whom you respect. You can use divination alongside any other spiritual technique. So my readings are out there, guys. I'm not going to stop working. I'd rather just work with you on a one-to-one rather than tapping into this collective shit. You can smell bullshit a mile off. So it's just like not really knowing what to trust. And so you can tap into divination. My intuition is on point at the moment, but so much that I do need to like retreat from the collective energy. When I do your personal readings, they tell your story. Okay. I think I'm done with that. We'll get an angel prayer. And then I think we'll have a look at the power of your love, Divine Masculine. That didn't take long, did it? All I can hear is my bracelet, and it's like before I went to sleep last night, I was in quite a bit of pain, and it was like go with the flow. And I thought I've been wearing my bracelet on this arm for quite a while, and it's time to swap it over to find my balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. I'm seeing as the main energy is this. Balance. It's like doing a balancing act, guys. Take time to balance out your life. You're trying to be everywhere at once, and you'll be feeling out of sync because of this. Taking time for yourself is an important step, but also balance out your work schedule and home life. When you slow down and create a schedule, you feel as though you have more time. The angels know how busy you are and that you like to do as much as you can. They are here to guide you to balance out your life because they know how tired and drained you feel trying to complete all of the tasks you have set for yourself. It's important for you to know what balance is and how much you can do without over-exerting yourself in any way. You have the ability to balance out your homework, family and social life so that you can feel strong, healthy and empowered. So go and find your balance, Divine Feminine. You've claimed that time. You've given too much to energy to help others. However, that kind of, you know where I put too much energy. I don't put too much energy. It's not too much. I've been putting too much energy into the collective and helping you guys as a whole. That actually, I want to help people more individually. So retreating at the moment, yes, to find my balance. Otherwise, this will overtake my day. And I need to balance out some things. There's things that I need to do behind the scenes. First of all, find the balance within me. Okay, what else was I drawn to get? I do want to get a message from your angels. I was going to have a look at the power of love, wasn't we? How powerful is your love? How deep is your love? Is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn. Well, we've got Chantel. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Well, new romance is imminent, I want to say, for you, Divine Masculine, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in an existing relationship. Fiona, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Let me get one more. I feel as if the Divine Feminine's in this state of she doesn't really know what to believe anymore. Because the signs and synchronizations, when you work, when I do the collective, it kind of takes you away from it, but I'm still in the middle of it. But when you kind of work on other projects or individual readings, it kind of takes you away from the signs and synchronizations. And the thing is, it's like about, even with the Divine Feminine, stop trying to distract yourself from them. It's like you need to put yourself deep into it and see what Divine really is saying to you. And we have a happy move to a new home or a place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So something is about to be birthed. You would like to feel that the divine is really kind of saying that the Divine Masculine, he's on his way, okay? He's woke up. But I feel like the Divine Feminine doesn't really want to feel the thrill in that because she's kind of heard that so many times or felt that was coming. And it's like avoiding disappointment here. She's not like lining herself up for disappointment anymore. It is what it is. If it's meant to be, it will be. Grace and Antoinette. To help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. I feel this is the feminines here. They really do hopefully you kind of get what I'm saying, the energy I'm in. I'm not asking you to agree with me. This is just the energy I'm in. But to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. And I want to say your Divine Feminine has shown you very high levels of compassion in the past, Divine Masculine. Empathy, honesty, it's definitely come up. Whether or not you can show that to the Divine Feminine. We're going to a journey of love. What about the power of love? Okay, Belly, stop rumbling. I'll tell you what, we're going to go and eat. We'll get this wrapped up and we'll focus on us. Let's do it. The power of love. Empathy, by chance. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Empathy. Do you have that residing within you, Divine Masculine? Empathy. You are able to learn so much when your actions originate from a place of love, and the souls in your immediate sphere are your greatest teachers. Being able to sense how others feel and see it through their eyes is a gift. When you open yourself up emotionally and become part of another person's reality and make it your own, the boundaries between the two of you seem to fade. You begin to realise that you truly are of the same energy and that the state of separation is purely an illusion. The golden rule of treat others as you would like to be treated is a mantra you should embrace. Understanding life from another perspective carries a great responsibility. For once you become aware of the emotions of another, you remain ever conscientious and are mindful not to cause them distress. It's a bit of a joke, really, isn't it? It's like a distress call that the Divine Feminine's like, I don't even think she's sending it out to you, Divine Masculine. I think she has done in the past. Asked for assistance, for you to be her friend, to be there for her. And did you show any empathy? Well, I'm thinking not. Otherwise we wouldn't be in this sad, sorry state. Although you're not, are you, Divine Masculine? You're not. You probably don't see what the problem is. What's the problem? I'm awake now. I'm all bubbly. Good for you, Divine Masculine. I've said that to you. Good for you. You're on the right path. I was going to say, is the Divine Feminine like pissed today? Pissed off? Well, I don't think so. I think she's just tired. It's like tired of the same old story. So she's going to change the story that she's telling herself. Unless you're going to change it for her. Falling. Don't worry, you may fear you are falling, but it's just your soul diving deeper into the ocean of bliss. Are you sensing parts of your life flying away from you, out of your control, as the momentum of your divine surrender takes over and becomes more powerful than the old adhesive between you and what no longer serves? You haven't been of service to the Divine Feminine in the physical. It's like you've served your purpose energetically to get the Divine Feminine where she is. She's also served her purpose with you energetically to get you where you are. A big surrender here. Laugh, cry, celebrate and ponder. Whether it makes sense or not, you are like a perfectly ripe fruit falling from the universal tree, succulent and ready to be enjoyed for all that you are. If you wait any longer, this moment will be lost, and you'll end up on the ground having to decay and go to seed in order to start the whole process again. Interesting, as a divine feminine, it feels like that's what's happening. It's like I feel like there's a decaying going on within part of my soul. So I'm just going to surrender it over now. Whether we start the whole process again, this is not so bad, but what a shame if your sweet nectar was not to be savoured by a hungry world. You deserve to be declared the most delicious, juicy fruit that ever was. So fall, you'll end up exactly where you're meant to be. Divine Feminines, I feel very much this is you falling. Okay, so allow yourself to fall. Don't try and stop it. This oracle contains a message for you. You're being called closer into divine union and into the fulfillment of your destiny now. It's safe for you to trust what is happening. Go with it. It might seem like you're being asked to take a leap of faith. It's the right timing for that. It's your time to give yourself in love without holding back anything of yourself. Is it wrong to love? To feel what I hold inside? The answer must wait. Rumi. Eyes twitching. Commitment. Well, we've already had that come up with the Angel of Light cards. Commitment. Oh no, we didn't. Sorry, it was communication. Was there another one? There was. Does it matter? Not really. 31. Let's listen to this card and then I'm getting off. After a postcard from Spirit. The awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from the turbulence of the winds of desire. Rumi. We are candles lit by the one great flame. The breath of life does not extinguish us. On the contrary, it only serves our flame to blaze brighter. Here in the temple of one love, there is no flickering or smoke to our flame. We are natural in our purpose, simply to bring the warmth and light of love to life. We dance, though we are stillness. We are on fire, though we do not burn. There is a flame that must be safeguarded. In truth, it can never be extinguished. It is the light that never goes out. Even with such enduring power, our recognition and respect to this flame is essential to human development. This flame is holy and lies within each human heart. When the flame is recognised for its worth, it ceases to flicker and smoke, becoming very still. So it does sound like this is your part, Divine Feminine. When the flame is recognised for its worth, it ceases to flicker and smoke, becoming very still. In the stillness, the light can fulfil its destiny to shine brightly, so as to reveal every path, absolutely clear and without wavering in the fluctuations of fear and attachment. Desire does not have to be a hindrance on the path. It can show us our passions and help us find our purpose. However, the attachment that can come with desire, the belief that it can be sated only with one particular person, one set of circumstances, can cause us to stop looking at what the light is revealing to us. The way forward on our path in the here and now, and instead try to forcibly conjure the shadows to become what we imagine they should be. When we stop seeing life as it is, showing up for us every moment and engaging with it as it is, we can become careless with the light of the heart, our huffing and puffing to force what does not need to be forced, can cause the heart light to flicker and waver. This can make our way seem uncertain, and doubts can crowd in upon us as the light is compromised in its purpose. We forget to trust in what is because we get caught up in attachment and fear surrounding our desires. Rather than letting life move us, we try to move life. There is a way forward on your life path that needs to be seen by you now. It will be helpful for you to have that clarity and that certainty. You might have already caught a glimpse of it, but be doubting your vision or yourself. This oracle comes as a reminder to you. Don't doubt. What you are feeling deep within the passionate love of your heart light is true. It is real. You are being led into it by the progress of life itself. You must trust in this, even if it seems at times as though you are being led away from the vision. Life operates according to a genius that is beyond a linear approach. It is to be trusted rather than understood. There is enough challenge in the personal transformation being asked of you to simply take the steps. That is more than enough. You do not have to also create or control the terrain, not determine the map for the journey. You simply need to take each step that presents itself to you in each moment. Don't let fear that your desire won't manifest cause you to try to bend life to your will. It is an unnecessary battle and one that will not serve your soul here. Instead, just show up, be present, attend to what is before you in each moment, and trust yourself. Let the light of your heart take you into serenity that will bring you the balm of a solid core of comfort, even whilst the world shifts and changes according to the workings of divine will. As you move along your life journey, step by step, that divine will is moving you too, Shining One, into fulfillment of your destiny. Life is not working at cross purposes with you. Far from it. It is a co-conspirator with your heart. Come back to the stillness of the love within and know your heart light to be what it is, reliable and true, showing you the way even now in peace and stillness. Okay, here's a sacred honour ritual. If you can light a candle, please do so. If that is not practical, simply visualise or imagine a flame in your mind's eye. I've got a candle behind me here. It's not burning very bright. I call upon the sacred flame of divine love now. Then say aloud, have I missed a part? If you can light a candle, please do so. If that is not practical, simply visualise or imagine a flame in your mind's eye. If you cannot do that easily, then simply say, I call upon the sacred flame of divine love now. Then say aloud, the light of my heart does not waver. It is fixed by the will of the divine and lit by the greatest flame, forever alight in the temple of one love. Rumi, who safeguards the sacred flame of love, together may we bear serene witness to the revelations of the light within, that the way always be shown pure and true, and the courage to act when needed, and the patience to best serve love is found within our hearts. So be it. You have finished your sacred honouring ritual. If you did light a candle, you may like to leave it burning for a time under supervision, or simply with reverence extinguish it. Okay, let's get a postcard from Spirit. Whereabouts are they? Oh, they're right there. Okay. Okay. And I shall leave you guys there with this reading. Okay. How many? With love, dearest Stu, you have something exciting. Oh, you have something exciting, do you? Divine Masculine. It says here, we have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. Spirit is the source of your supply, divine masculine, not your divine feminine. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing. Then the seeing happens. Love you more and more every day. Okay. Next one. You are pure joy. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back. You will be glad you did. Love you. Okay. Wow, what a message. I'm going to leave it there. I'll catch up with you guys soon when we regroup. I don't know when that's going to be, how long that's going to take. I'm told not to worry about it. It's only temporary. If you would like to book a personal reading though, do reach out. I am still working behind the scenes, okay? £25 special for a Celtic Cross. And to have a look into your own story. We have Meg's Watching Eye there. And you can donate to the channel if you so wish to. Okay, and give that energy exchange. Guys, have yourself a fantastic week. Okay, rest up, divine feminines, divine masculines. It's awesome to see you in this amazing energy. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.